A bit of a live stream. What we're going to do tonight is we're just going to play a couple of courses that some of the subscribers here and a couple of friends as well that have asked to check out. So what I'm going to do is just use this opportunity to go out and play the courses, just give my general thoughts on them. What I like, what I don't like. I don't. Not going to sugarcoat anything, which is something I always tell everyone when it comes to reviewing. Um, that I will, make note of things where I see them, but then again, it's not in the aim of actually trying to tear down a design or anything else like that. It's simply just to give some advice and give some tips. And I think what ends up happening from that is, when designers do that for other designers, is that everyone gets better and the quality of courses available to play just get better and better. And it's easily seen as TGC kind of progressed from the start of the game till now. I mean, some of the courses that are there are just absolutely phenomenal. So anything I can do to help that, I'm going to do it. So what we're going to do is we actually have so Stephen North 47 is going to be joining in with us in a couple of moments there. So what I'm going to do is oh, there he is. It's crack, Steve. How are we? Oh, it's so hot right now. It's crazy. I'm not used to this at all. Damn right. Are you playing a course at the moment, or are you? All right, cool. I was going to try out Phil's course. I tell you, just to give you a heads up, I'm live streaming this at the moment. Um, but yeah, I was going to hop on and play Phil's course and see what the crack is. Cool. Do you want to hop in and do it now, or? Yeah, sounds good to me. So, the missus borrowed my phone to make a call, so I didn't know to see the message from that. So if anybody comments, I'll just be like, yeah, can't see it. Okay, let's not. Sweet sound. It's Lighthouse Point at Lochmuir. So I just searched for Lochmuir and it came up. That's Lochmuir. Very Scottish name, isn't it? Yeah, I'm gonna hop in. Yeah, he was chatting to me over the last few days, just kind of sending me on screenshots of the course and stuff like that. So I had a good feeling it was coming. I didn't expect it so soon, but yeah, it's from what I see in the pictures, it looks pretty decent. So I'm looking forward to giving it a go and hopefully shoot better than 16 over. Oh, that'd be so funny. I picked four. Yeah, I picked four. Yeah, I'm literally, it's just loading at the moment, so I'll be on the course pretty soon. Right, there we go. First hole. Man, those fairways are tight and slopey. Huge, huge dogleg left, but it's a nice big green. Do, do, do. Cool, I'm just going to remove, I have a ghost in there, so I'm just going to get rid of them. And I've got a 12-mile-an-hour downwind. Oh, I wonder could you hit it high enough? I don't know, like there's trees all the way down the left-hand side, like so. Well, I don't know. Yeah. We'll have a crack at it, sure. That's what we're here to do. Exactly. Alright, laughed it up. So we're going to have a pop at this anyway and see what happens. Oh, I hit it fast, but it could have worked out in my advantage. Hit the tree and drop. I hit the rock, bounce off the rock. Oh no! Oh, I'm in an awful position. Oh, oh yeah, not bad. I was up there just a little bit in front of you. Just actually, I'm right in front of you, on the just beside the rock. So I'm just gonna try and make sure I don't hit the rock on the way up. So just going to. I think they're playing kind of medium fast and they're relatively soft. Yeah, I think so anyway. They look pretty soft from Lee's video earlier on. Do. Okay. Yeah, played pretty well actually. I think he shot in around 10 under par or something. Okay, I'm just gonna chance this. Okay, that's not a bad effort considering where I was. I'm an absolute mile away. Oh, whoa, that green is moving fast. Wow. Oh man, I'm 51 feet away. Yeah, perfect rock placement there. Oh, it was proper bad. Thankfully, the wind was blowing the way it was because if it wasn't, then I was screwed. Okay, do. Not sure on the line on this, so I'm just gonna give it a whack. Okay, it's tracking well. Get in, get in! Oh, lipped out. That was a massive hit and hope there. I didn't really get much off that. Yeah, they're not bad 165s. It's kind of that's slow for me, but it's a slow that I can actually manage. Yeah, I love that kind of I love fast greens like that. And I'm so used to it. So anytime I get a really really slow one, I feel like I'm putting through mud or something like. Yeah, it makes a really dramatic entrance though as it kind of comes up over the rocks and then it's like, oh, there's the green. Isn't it? And especially because there's a bit of a down, like it looks like there's a bit of a slope off the bunkers there, so you can't afford to be too short with it either. Oof. It's a nice looking hole though. Yeah, bunkers need a bit of work though. I think what's happened is they were just placed down in some areas, and they just need to be sculpted a bit because, like, short of the pin right, you can actually land and be like on the highest point of the bunker, if that makes sense. You're above the lip, which is weird. Yeah, yeah, just a little bit of sculpting there in the bunkers is all that needs. I'm thinking of going with a 6 iron. No, no, same. Okay, just a little bit. Oh, I just got stuck in it. Okay, so maybe just needed a little bit of down loft or something, but then sure would have ran for miles. So hard to know. Yeah, there is, isn't there? Yeah, it kicks on afterwards. Get in. Oh, yes. Oh, man, if that didn't go in, it was gone. It was gone. Oh, I'll have that. Okay, we've a par 5 coming up. Yeah, again, the bunker's just it's very flat. Um, Simple fix, though. I like the little hidden cliff, though. I don't really know what's there, but man, you don't want to go down the left. Yeah, yeah. Pablo got a summertime job here in Lochmuir for very very. See, what's actually happened is he's started with a chain now, so he's got a chain of scuba dive rental gear. Oh man. Okay, pretty decent tee shot. The wind should. Oh, no, should be fine actually. Kick down off there. Did you push yours a little bit? Did you? Oh, I see you there now. Oh, nice. Nice. That's what you want. Um, do. I hit my 2-iron pretty well, and I reckon I could hit it. I reckon I could get there with the 2-iron. It seems to be a club that, no matter what, kind of carries its distance, and it has like a massive rollout then afterwards, so you can hit it almost as far as your 3 would. What you mean, like, what kind of trouble? Yeah, yeah. Jeez. Oh, no, that was a terrible shot. That's very strange. Just that's really weird. Never had. I don't know. Maybe it has happened, and I'm just not paying attention to it. But that sounds very strange. Oh, oh, we made par. That was shite. Yeah, actually, I might. Let's see if we get a 7-iron shot in oil and see what we can do. Okay, so those trees are very close to the fairway. Don't know if I like that, but I think that's more of a personal thing than an actual like whether it's a good idea or not. Um, yeah, those birches are really high. I mean, yeah, that's just that's just I think me as a you gone over to the trees here. Yeah, see, that's it. I feel like that hitting a fairway maybe shouldn't be that tough. Like, not that it's tough, it's just it's very intimidating. And a whole lot of bricks. Father Jack would be happy. Where's Ian when you need him? That's it, yeah. I'd say no, he's usually gone by this stage. Okay, do. Yeah, nighttime seems to be the best suited for me lately as well. Just shifts are all over the shop at work, so it's a couple of nights a week now, I'll be able to get on around this time and maybe do a bit of designing and whatnot. Is that any good, is it? No. Oh wait, yeah, sorry, I have. Yeah, sorry. No, yeah. Yeah. The Irish fella. Okay. Oh, go away. Jesus, fair play. Ooh, that was a weird break. The what? Yeah. Jesus, can you really? How did that putt not break completely right? Like there was a bit. There has to have been a phantom break there because my putt turned. Like I'm looking at it the way from the other side now, and everything should have kind of broke to the left, but it had a weird break at the start. It was strange. Let's just try and get out of here now with a pair. And then she goes. Oh no. Oh, was that for birdie, was it? Ah, sickened. Yeah, the same here. This is tough, man. Because how much is that wind going to actually play with it? Because like the ball's going to hang up there quite a while, so the wind naturally, I think, should have more of an effect. Let's whack. Yeah, same. Aimed it just a little bit further. Yeah, you're not going to make the bunker anyway, that's for sure. It carries about 305. Ooh. I nearly made the bunker after saying that. Nearly put my foot in that one. Um, that's never good. I'll tell you one thing though, it's a very well placed bunker, like, because that's in normal conditions, that's definitely in carry or in it's carryable, and it's also like massively going to come into play. And then there's a huge bunker there on the left. Screw going into that. Yeah. Just deal off the pitch image down to nothing and hit like a stinger wedge shot and be grand. Link style. Right. Okay. Um, 165 out. I'm gonna go with the 6 iron. Oh, it's just beyond the flag. Good line, just a little bit off. Okay, oh, down 6 inches. Oh, this is gonna break my heart. I can feel it. Okay, touched it. Only touched it. Turn. Oh, go on. Oh, wow. Fuck. Nearly swore there. Nearly swore. Gotta make sure I don't swear too much. I have a very bad habit of doing it. Yeah, that's it. Like, oh no. Yeah, that sounds likely. Oh, I'm gonna go with the 179. I don't. Yeah, maybe 192 and then take a bit of loft off. Good bit of loft. And then, yeah, I'm gonna aim it. Oh, that wind! This is such. That is so hard. Oh my god! Like, I'll be honest with you. Like, if you're looking for this as like a very like typical golf course type course, then no, this is an app. This is a fantasy course completely. Um, straight into the trees or the rocks or something. So I'm aiming kind of at that left tree and then gonna try and completely fade it back across. Okay, that actually looks pretty decent. Oh yeah, I'll take that. Oh, look at that for a shot. Jeez, I'll have that. Where'd you end up? Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah. It was a perfect little kind of soft dead bounce. Like it was lovely. Nice shot. Oh, ooh, I thought I missed that. The minute I hit it, I was like, "That's not turning. That's not turning," and died at the last second. Right, 2 under. Nah. Yeah, there's no bailout here. You just kind of have to try and put it down the middle. Oh, so did I. Oh, wow, that's out of the cone, right? That's poor. I might not even reach the bunker. Oh, no, I did. No. Oh, I made it properly in there. Oh, this is going to be a nightmare. Oh, it's actually, I'm not too bad. It's, what's 164? Right, I'm going to have to fade this one as well. Yeah, I'm going to go with the 5 iron. Oh, I hit it out the cone again. Oh, that's 2 bad shots in a row. Did you make the... Oh, you did. Oh, it just rolled off. Okay. I'm gonna pitch it, but I don't want to pitch it too hard, so I'm just gonna assume a little bit. Come on, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. Don't roll out, don't roll out. Oh no. We are not, we are not having a good go here. Oh wow. Oh man. I don't know what to do here. It breaks left to right, right to left, and then left to right again. Oh, I hit that too hard. Oh, do. Wow. We are having a shambles here. And it's still rolling. Wow. Do. Yeah, you're telling me. What are we? It's for bogey now, and I'm still 28 feet away. Okay, I'll just walk out of here with a double bogey, hopefully. Oh no. See, this is it with the game. I mean, like last week playing in Le Golf National, shot 15 under, and then I shot 18 under in the round before. Now I'm like, I can't even do a thing here. Oh, this is a nice handy short par five. Yeah, this is going to be no more than a 2 iron, I'd say, into this. Oh. Did you hear that? Did you? Please tell me you heard that. What my missus said there a minute ago, no? Okay, because we might have to watch that back later on. Oh, I hope everyone heard that. That was brilliant. That doesn't make this any better. Oh, she's making it worse for herself. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. My girlfriend's a lunatic. Oh, that's so funny. Where did you end up anyway? He's still rolling. Okay. I've bang on a 2 iron, like I said. What a call. I'll take that. I'm going to loft this up a little bit though, because it's going to run out like crazy. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. Oh yeah, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. Stop rolling. Sit down means stop. Oh my god. Look at that for a slope. Oh yeah, I was like, I was literally like a good 10 feet away at one stage. And now I'm like 34 feet. Yeah, that's it. I kind of came in a little bit on the left hand side, trying to play the wind. Obviously, didn't take into account that slope. It's very intense, just straight uphill. Okay, brakes right to left to right, and continues that. Oh yeah, actually, I managed to get my phone back. My crazy girlfriend gave me my phone back, so I can read comments now. Sweet. Yeah, that was a pretty decent drive into like nearly 500 yards. Uh, Okay. I should get out of here with birdie if the ball stops rolling. That would be great. What hole are we on now? Well, what's coming up next? Oh, I just nipped out for birdie. Oh no. I think he mentioned this earlier. That has something to do with the waypoints. If you don't get them placed down properly within the fairway, and it points to the rough instead, it just gives you like a wedge or something. Happened to me for old head a couple of times. Okay, yeah, I've got like a pitch of a sandwich, so we're gonna come out of that, and we're gonna. I wonder how far actually we could go with this. How far down the left are you going? I might aim at the flag. I'm going to go slightly right and hope I don't push it, which I didn't, so that should be decent. Oh, look at that. 355 yards and carry. Wow. Okay, 98 yards. Up the slope. Do. Just gonna hit it. Oh, the wind did move it more. That might do it. Oh man, it's a really tough putt. These greens are not easy. Down 6 inches again. It's in. Oh yeah, look at that for a putt. You got more hang time than Michael Jordan. That's a lot of hang time. Yeah, that was a nice putt, alright. Really, just, oh, I hate those, like, 5 inches, down 6 inches. It's just, oh, I'd rather not. Yeah. Sometimes it is the best way to do it, though. Just kind of, I don't give a toss and just whack it. Sometimes it actually works out very well. And then other times, like, not so much. That's when you shoot, like, 10 over par. Get your blanket and suntan lotion. Oh, that wind did not move it. But it did, but just not enough. Yeah, it was pretty hot down here too. Not too great in the morning, but once it got like mid-afternoon, it was so hot. I was hoping for rain. Ah, it's crazy hot, man. For here, anyway. What a shot! Yeah, it is. It's the humidity, and it's just the fact that you know you're not on holidays, and you know you got to do stuff like work and whatnot, and my girlfriend's having one of those days. Oh, it's funny. What season are you now in Ireland? We're in summer at the moment. It's not usually like this in summer. Summer is kind of like winter in Ireland. It's wet and cold and miserable, but for once it's actually quite hot, and it's it's just a small bit. You couldn't shower outside in it, but yeah, it does get a bit warm from time. Yeah, I think I just lofted that up instead of lofting that down. I think I just made a massive boo boo. I don't know, but it worked out, and I just said boo boo. I clipped one as well. If you, Yeah. No, that was definitely me. Uh, it kind of looks. Oh, I just had a slow. It's not bad though. It actually kind of helped me out there. Hope he's not near any volcanoes. No, we've no volcanoes in Ireland. It's grand. There's nothing remotely dangerous in Ireland whatsoever in terms of like natural. The, you saw what? You saw a large bumblebee the other day, and that was scary. Okay, terrified. Okay, that's interesting. We've no volcanoes, but huge bumblebees. So if you're scared of bumblebees, don't come to Ireland. Okay, 18 feet down 1 inch. I'm gonna go with there. Oof. Jeez, the volcanic eruption in Guatemala. Mad. I don't watch the news, so I don't see it. I never watch the news. I don't buy into it. That's not the same. It's just easier. There's one thing here that I do remember from watching one of the videos earlier is there's actually water in the middle of the green. It just looks like flowers, but there's actually water down there. So I was thinking earlier when I was looking at it, I was like, you kind of need to let people know that there's something down there other than flowers. Yeah, because that's pretty harsh if you don't happen to spot it. So I think even like a couple of stakes, just red stakes around it, would definitely be a good idea there. Other than that, I actually kind of like the concept. That's not too bad, so. I'm gonna go with lofted up forehand. Clip the tree. Oh yeah. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. Matthew says flowers need water. They do, but I don't need to hit my ball in there. You did not. Oh, that was a nice shot in. Okay. Yeah. Just. Oh, that's what you want. Mine hit quite firm actually. So kicked on a bit. Of 27 feet to go. Down 2 inches. Get in, get in, get in. Oh. And it just runs about 6 feet past. 7 feet. Ah, no fun. Oh wait, upturn, yeah, it's quite uphill though. Oh wow, that's a big bunker. Oh, his name is Shane. Matthew's middle name. Oh. That makes an awful lot more sense now. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have a crack at it. The thing I find there is that the trees are either all too big or they're all too close together or they're just all too different. Do you get that? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, naturally you'd find that you'll have usually like a specific group of trees bunched together. It just like this is purely from an aesthetic level, but it just looked a bit unusual. Just seeing a load of different trees, I would definitely focus on trying to keep the theme of the trees quite similar, and that way kind of plays better. But I think the fairways and especially this green even is just a bit kind of swallowed up by its surroundings. Yeah, that's it. Like, 'cause if you imagine if you just miss the green on the right, you're in a bush, but you're potentially still on the green. So I just think it needs to just either cut back on it or just move it further back. Um, yeah, yeah. See, it's grand because it's like from your second shot in or whatever, because you're more than likely always going to end up short of the hole anyway. But it's if you go long with the putt, then it's like I'm 78 feet away, so I'm just going to belt this and see what happens. I'm not too worried about the line. I just want to see what happens if I get up close enough. Holy crap, that could go in. Oof. No, oh, it ran on a bit. Yeah, I'm towards the very back of the green now. Now, thankfully, I'm actually not blocked out, which is pretty decent, but I still think that it is just a bit swallowed up, and just needs to, I think, just give a bit more room around the greens. Ah, just a bad line. Had the pace right, which kind of sucks. Oh wait, that's a 7 iron. We're definitely having a pop at this. Where's the green? Oh, it's way down there on the right. How the hell are you supposed to get down there? And you didn't have a crack at it now? Oh, I'm definitely having a crack at it. Because he did tell me there was a couple of holes that you're just better off taking a 7 iron and stuff, and I'm like, hmm. Challenge accepted. Okay, so we're going to go with a massive slice. I'm going to loft this up. Okay, I, oh, look at that for a shot. Didn't get on the green, but I'm like 15 yards short on the middle of the fairway. Yeah, 30 yards to the flag. Happy days. I wish you could use a light on the hole when the green is covered in shadows. Yeah, I suppose it all depends. Like, 'cause some of there are some courses out there that have like really, really just badly shadowed greens in terms of the leaves and everything just running through it, and it's almost impossible to see a thing. So there it would definitely be handy. But then like, I mean, you play courses in real life that have it. Um, so for me, I think it kind of makes sense. It just depends on how over the top the designer goes. What do you think? Yeah. Not good. Not good. Oh no, have I gone too far right? I'm gonna hit a rock. Oh no, where's this gonna go? I'll hit loads of rocks. Oh, I'm underneath the stairs. How the hell am I gonna play? I'm underneath the stairs. Oh my god. Yeah, Phil, you might want to fix this one for sure. I doubt you ever expected anyone to go underneath the stairs, but I'm here and I keep trying to turn my player and he keeps like moving up and down the steps while also like being stuck on the ground. It's hilarious. Um, I'm curious. I'm very curious to know what any of the viewers think of what my guy's dance, rating my dance. What the? Oh, it's crazy. I don't even know what to do here. I'm just gonna pitch it off a rock and hope that I can get myself decent. Yeah, just at least a shot. Like, are you on a pogo stick? Close enough. Close enough. Okay, we're just gonna hit it. Um, oh, I hit the stairs. Well, it's out though. Is that a tree in the middle of the fairway? Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't put trees in the middle of the fairway anyway. Um, it's kind of to the right of the stairs that I was just under. If you, yeah, I wouldn't. It's just it's penalty enough when you miss a fairway, but when you hit one and there's a tree in it, it's not a lot of fun. Right, so I'm now stuck beside more rocks. Oh, this is just this is a really enjoyable experience on this hole so far. Okay, I think I've hit a relatively decent shot considering. Um, and it kind of, yeah, I'll take that. Could you please do a review of my course? Yeah, yeah, definitely. I'm gonna play it after this one. Do you fancy checking out San Diego Golf Club there, Steve, after this? Yeah, 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 yeah. Oof. Just ran it past the hole. Okay, try and get a bogey and limit the damage. Yeah, I don't think it's like to hook this one. Yeah, that's what I've just done. Oh, I didn't draw it enough, so it just kind of missed on the right edge. Not bad though, but I don't think it would have got over. Oh, I see your ball just landed in there. Oh, sit down. Wow. Just ran on. Oh, we're not making a really good go of these last few holes, but I made the par at least. It was a decent putt. Yeah, I have to just question a few, just the placement of a couple of things. I know it's mainly a fantasy-based course, and um, obviously based in the Scottish Highlands, but at the same time, I some of the trees just need a little bit of either changing in size or just moving them slightly. I think they're just almost too in the way. Yeah, it's. I feel like unless you hit the most precise shot possible, you're in danger. And I don't know if I wouldn't be on board with it anyway. That's not. I just like it's some of the like the holes are at like they look fantastic and the ideas are really great. Um, but again, just slightly overshadowed and it's just a bit claustrophobic. Just needs some more space. Just push the trees back a bit and it's perfect. Like he's done a really good job considering it's his first course I think on TGC2. Absolutely unreal. Like, but just a couple of things. That's all it is. A couple of changes, and this then goes from like a 3 to 4 star course to a 5 star. Oh, I remember when I used to autogen courses in TGC1. I thought it was the greatest designer in the world. They were shocking. They, oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, it is. It's quite time consuming to be fair. Man, that hotel in the background is massive. I really like the waterfall idea. That looks really cool. I really like that. Now I decided that's it. Like, yeah, it looks really well done. So I put myself in the bunker for the crack just to see if this one was actually flat. But this one is actually nicely sculpted. Could be a bit lower or whatever, but or like in comparison to a couple of the other bunkers that are there. So it seems like some of the work has gone in quite a few bunkers, but others just need to be flipped around a little bit and just need a little bit more. Yeah, that's it. I mean, the course isn't far off it. Just needs a touch with the a couple of different brushes, and it'll be absolutely perfect. That's not bad actually. Yeah, I suppose the downwind there was massively handy. I should have realised that. Hmm. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that'd be great. Like, it's one thing that's a pain in the ass because when you're trying to build walls and stuff, and then you have to kind of go up in staggered steps, it's not the same. It doesn't look right. It was a terrible putt. Yeah, it's just unnecessary, and it's something that, yeah, it definitely needs to just be worked on. Like, it doesn't look good at the moment, and like, I think you'll see it in Old Head. There's the sixth hole. There's a wall that runs the whole way up the left hand side, and I'd rather not put it in. And I originally didn't want to put it in, but then people were like, "Oh, there's a wall there," and I was like, "Fine, I'll put it in." It looks crap. Yeah, it looks crap, but they're like, "Yeah, let's go with it." Um, so yeah, Phil, really enjoyed the course. Definitely some absolutely fantastic ideas in there. Just a couple of things that need some work. So I think the trees just need, and a couple of the bushes and stuff like that just need a little bit of pushing back. Um, Being on the fairway and the greens, but still in the bush is kind of it's a bit harsh. Um, so that's something I changed. A couple of the bunkers need a bit of sculpting, but other than that, I thought the course played very well, and absolutely fantastic effort in your first go. Absolutely fantastic. I really enjoyed it. I didn't shoot very well, but to be honest, that's not the whole point of doing the course reviews. So, like we've been chatting recently about the courses, I'll have a couple of videos and stuff going up on bunkers and how we can improve on that. And if you want to use those and try to touch up the course a bit, then it's definitely going to go from a 4 star to a 5 star. But fantastic effort. Um, cool. So I finished. What did you finish on? Man, it wasn't easy. Like the winds were tough, and then it was tough. Absolutely. Okay, so San Diego. Wait, what's it? What was it that Anchorman said it was? A whale's vagina. Oh, do do do. Yeah, yeah, no worries at all. Coola boola. See you in a bit. Do do do. Okay, so Sandy, we've two there, so it's obviously not that one. Gonna hop in here. What tees and what pins do you think we should play there, Shane? Oh yeah, and just to answer your question there, just seeing it there with courses like that in Ireland. Um, no, not necessarily. We have quite a few links courses. That's kind of, I suppose, what Ireland would be most popular for would be an awful lot of its links courses. So we wouldn't be looking similar to that at all. Not an awful lot of rocks like that. I suppose maybe in the likes of Tralee Golf Club and stuff like that, where it's out on the coast. Um, yeah, maybe that would look quite similar. But if you want to check out, I have two courses. There's Drew's Glen Golf Club and there's the Old Head Golf Links members, and those are two of my courses that I've done. They're both Irish ones. If you want to see what you think of those, but that'd be kind of what we're looking at. So back tees, which is the white tees, and we're gonna go with pin set 2 as recommended. And I think Steve is going to hop on in a couple of minutes and join in. So for anyone who's joined in recently and just wondering what's going on, I'm just playing through a couple of courses that some of the guys asked me to check out and just give some feedback in it. So it's not an overly massively focused on playing and tournaments and societies and stuff like that. We're just I suppose having a very chillax, casual round of golf, have a bit of chat about the course, and just, I suppose, what we like and don't like. I mean, I always say I don't want to, lead anyone else on and, give them or just tell them something's really good for the sake of telling them that. I'll always try to help constructively and I suppose just give some advice on things that I might change or just to give perspective because obviously like when you're designing courses, you'll design it in the way that you see it, the way you want it to be played, and then you have everyone else who's going to more than likely play it different to the way you play it. And I suppose it's just being able to kind of throw that feedback and that advice back. It just I think it's really helpful and just kind of helps the design community grow and have introduced more and more new good designers. So that's kind of what the whole idea of that is. So I'm going to remove the ghost and might just chill here. Mad Ammo, I think your Dubai course is one of the best RCRs. Thank you. I've got a big head there now. But yeah, that was one that I really, really enjoyed playing, and I think that's probably the one that is definitely one of my most popular ones for sure. It, I worked really, really hard on actually getting it to the standard that I was happy with it. But also, I think it was just really, really opportunistic because there was no real Dubai-like courses there. So I suppose when it was published, everyone kind of jumped on it because again, it wasn't that type of course that was there. There was quite a few desert courses and stuff like that. Um, but nothing, no specific Dubai RCRs. But yeah, no, thanks for that, and I'm glad you enjoy it. I love playing it as well. We actually played it in the RCR World Tour last week, so yeah, it's definitely got a good few plays. I think we're over 4,000 now, which is massive. Okay, North 47 is the course fantasy. I think it's fantasy course. Are you hopping in there, Steve? I just hit my tee shot. Pushed it a little. I'm gonna need the wind to really help me out. No. Okay, man, I think this is fantasy. I live in Los Angeles and just have never heard of. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just a fantasy course. Really nice opening hole. There's I suppose one bit of advice I'd give straight away is that the background is very bare looking, and maybe just if you maybe threw in a bit more into the background, maybe some trees and some hills and slopes, and just kind of fill that up a little bit because it does kind of give that sort of empty feel to it. Um, which it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it kind of makes you feel like you're playing some of the old Tiger Woods games where they just had the one hole and then just an empty background around it, and then you have the next hole with that empty background around it. Um, so I think just filling it in with, like I said, more trees, some hills and slopes would definitely be a good way to go with that. Just hoovering a smoke. Oof. Came out a bit firmer than I thought, or bit further than I thought it would. So going to be left with a 7 foot putt back, and it seems to have a little bit of break. And in she goes. Okay, so second hole par 4. This hole kind of reminds me of Torrey Pines a little bit. I think the fifth hole. What's the story, Steve? I'm just here on the second tee. The first hole's a par three, so you should have that finished quick when you get on. Yeah, I really like that. Like I said, it's a really nice looking open hole. And not many courses open with a par three, so it's nice to kind of have that. Like some of the best designers in the world always say that, your first hole should open, and just be pretty easy. Don't need to be overcomplicated. Let the golfer kind of ease into the round, and that's definitely achieved it there. It's a nice little par three. Uh, Pond looks awesome. That's actually one of the nicer ones I've actually seen in the game. So fair play. White tees and pin set two. Yeah. Okay, that tree overhanging there. We don't want to hit that, so I just think we're going to aim it down the left hand side with a bit of fade. Ah, ran out of the fairway. What happened? You went to bunker? Yeah, I was in there too. It's okay. Don't worry about it. So they say we've all been there. We have all been there. Okay, 152. I'm just gonna hit that. Okay, so I tried to add a bit of realism, like a look course. Um, yeah, no, it definitely has that. I mean, it looks like a very natural flowing golf course. Um, you were saying the green needs to be fixed here. Yeah, it's a little bit on the flat. It's pretty flat. But do you know what? Look, at the end of the day, um, the hardest part of the course is you know I suppose getting a natural feel to it and getting a nice layout and having a plan down. I mean, the greens itself, you can always come back and make them what you want to make them. Absolutely. But no, overall, you've done a very good job from what I can see. Okay, so third hole's another par four. That fairway looks a long way away. Little water in the middle. Man, I'm telling you, this is actually a really, really nice looking course. Um, in terms of its style, like you've no choice but to like take like a three wood. You'd be straight into it, like yeah, yeah. Actually, five would just be bang on the money, maybe. Yeah, yeah. They're pretty firm rolling out. Yeah, I just hit a five wood, 255 yards. Oh, oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, man, I'm gonna just come to there, add some trees. Yeah, definitely in the background. That's all that's really missing, just to kind of fill out that scenery. So whether it's hills, bushes, trees, maybe even buildings in some places. Um, Definitely not a bad idea, but like some really good ideas. Yeah, it's really, it kind of gives it that kind of sophisticated, like a TPC type style. Like, yeah, the emptiness of the bottom of a tree. It's so it's so annoying with trees, like especially Wentworth. I had to try and make it in such a way because there's such it just they create such gaps and you can see them. They're so visible and in your face that you have to what I tend to do is I'll bunch a load of trees together, and then in behind those trees I'll plant a massive bush, and what that does then is that just kind of blacks out the gaps, and that way then you kind of cover up any holes, especially from an RCR point of view. Fantasy doesn't really matter because you're in control of the design, but with RCRs, when you're trying to follow a likeness, then that's really handy to do. That's it, like. So that kind of costed me of quite a bit of plant meter space when I was designing. Looper, Looper messaged in, watch out for the ball washer. Okay, thanks. Okay, do bunkers galore here. What does RCR stand for? RCR stands for Real Course Recreation. So you've basically just taken a real life course and put it in the game, and that's what an RCR is. So Wentworth, Old Head, Druids Glen, all those ones that I would have done, they're all RCRs. This hole here, again, I like the idea. The thing is, I think those bunkers are just coming a bit too much in. What I find is that, and the more and more I speak to some of the guys in the designer forums and stuff like that, is that what we always try to do, or what actually looks best, is to have the bunkers run through one type of surface. So they're either on the fairway or they're in the rough. They're not like fairway, light rough, and rough. And what it does is it just creates a more kind of sophisticated look. Um, Yeah, yeah, definitely. Where you feel like, you have to progress through some fairway and light rough just to get to the bunker kind of thing, or else it's going to be planted right in the middle, which is, fair enough. Have bunkers in the middle, but I think going across multiple surfaces just kind of takes away from the bunker a little bit. Yeah, it's I have to agree. Like when you spline your bunkers rather than using the brush, you don't get that light rough, which I think is weird. But you know, I suppose that's the way it's done. But the splines I think are harder for the bunkers. There I tend to just stay away from them and just use the brushes, and use multiple brushes to kind of create the bunker I want. But then again, I like I don't think any of my courses really had much of fairway bunkers. Oh, I hit it fast. Do, do, do. I have several courses I've done. It would be great to get your feedback on them as you're becoming one of the most respected designers. Thank you. I haven't tried an RCR yet, but I'm thinking of doing one. Yeah, I think it's a good idea because I'm kind of on the opposite side. I mainly do RCRs. I haven't, like, I've attempted to venture into the kind of just doing fantasy courses, um, but I haven't really made the final step, but I am actually thinking of doing one as like one of my four. Like once I have all my courses transferred over to the new game, um, thinking about trying my hand at a fantasy course and seeing what you guys think of my actual own designs. Isn't it? But actually, yes. Are you asked there about the playing one of your courses? Yeah, not a problem at all. Wow, that's yeah. There's a bit of yellow lines around there. Um, so that's yeah, yeah. mm, wow. Yeah, I think what needs to just be done there is to get one of those fuzzy brushes in the landscape flatten. It's part of your sculpting tools, and and just give that a going over. And what that does is just kind of flattens out that area a little bit. You'll still have all those breaks, but they won't be as penalizing. Oh yeah, yeah. It just needs to be flattened out a little bit. That's all. I don't even know if this is going to go in. Oh, I lipped out. Yeah, do you know what? I'm not too upset on that. Tough little pin position, so we'll take the bogey. Get over the tree. Oh, just about. What did you go with off the tee? All right. Sit. Oh man, keep forgetting the greens are firm. No, never had that back. Yeah, again, like that looks. That's really solid. Like, and even if you wanted, you could actually bring that water even further along this, like closer to the tee, and then just make that a little bit more intimidating. No, it's still pretty intimidating because you still carry all that rough, then the water, and then landed on a little island green from 231 yards. So, like that's intimidating enough, but yeah, that's a quality looking hole. Gonna hit the 2-iron. It's probably gonna be long, but yeah, I kind of rolled off the kind of back right of it. Ooh, yeah, for a pin position. Side by side. Have it pretty bad, do you? Oh, that's the worst. Look at that for a par 5. No hope of getting there. Yeah, it's strange like that. I mean, it's so weird sometimes how the controllers just get a bit all weird and strange. Like I know obviously some part of it comes down to human error, but sometimes it's just a bit too much. Mm, yeah. Go away. That's mad. I've never heard of that before. Yeah, it's very strange. Mm, the chance of it happening, yeah, you're better off. Do you know what, right? This hole is really nice, and I like the water off the tee. But if I was to be honest, I think it's more of a threat um, on the green, or at least in or around the green, because what you're doing off the tee is that by putting the water there, you're forcing players into hitting the 3-wood, because none of them are going to hit chance hitting driver. And then what happens then is they just end up playing this because they can't obviously go for the green and 2, so then they're just setting up for a third shot. They chip on, they make birdie. Whereas if you put the water further down, you allow the player to hit driver off the tee, and then for their second shot, it's going to be an awful lot shorter, maybe a 3-wood or a 5-wood. You encourage them and lure them into having a crack at hitting the green and 2, and then but also bringing into play that water, so they could walk out with an eagle, they could walk out with a bogey, and I think the water is just better suited at the green than it is in the middle of the fairway, especially on a par 5 like this. I'll eventually remember that all these greens are firm. Roll in. Oof. Just didn't give it enough. Oh yeah, and Shane, I'm not having a go at all at the course at all. Mainly just because you see it in quite a few different courses where I think it's more perspective than anything else. Because some other players might just chance having a go um, at driver and put it in the water, and there's that kind of risk reward going in. But I know for me, in the way I would play that hole, I know for a fact that I actually find that the way it's set up is you've basically forced me into playing safe, which I think gives me a better chance of guaranteeing birdie. Whereas the way I would play, if I've been given the opportunity off the tee to hit a driver down there, but 290, 300 yards, I'm going to have a go at it in two. I'm not going to bail out unless obviously the wind conditions don't allow me to knock it close. But I'm always going to have a go at it. Really liking the lake work. It's the planting and everything around it is really good. Man, where you destroyed Le Golf National. They might rename it Le Carlos National. Oh, wouldn't that be the day? No, that was yeah, yeah, definitely. And on the other side, it just looks really pretty. It just yeah, it. Oh, we chipped in. The chipping's been pretty good, but yeah, the planting side of things can take so long to do, especially when you have an idea and how you kind of visualizing that idea in your head and you're trying to bring that to the course itself. And yeah, that can get really tedious and take a while. But yeah, definitely, it's probably one of my favorite parts, but it definitely takes a while. Hmm. Yeah, it's probably like the one thing I didn't do an awful lot of when I first was designing back in TGC1. I didn't do an awful lot of planting. I just kind of threw stuff down, and that's what it was. And do you know what? I I was happy enough with it. But now that it's like, obviously, when you spend a bit more time in it and you get a bit better, and then you kind of see what else it can do, then it kind of gets a bit more fun. Mm, yeah, yeah. It was so annoying when they removed the ability to rotate, even the trees and stuff like that. Um, yeah, that was a pain. Hmm. Yeah, that's why you kind of have to get really smart, and that's why I like the fact that they have like when you go into the countryside theme. I think there's five different variations of an oak tree, which is really handy because that then allows you to take the same type of tree, and then instead of rotating it, you have different options of how each one is branched and so on, which is handy. I'm going to have a crack at this. It's probably way too risky, but screw it, we're going for it. I want to see, can it be reached? Hit the rocks. Oh no. we're we weren't that far off though. I was just curious. We'll still make par. Oh yeah, that was unfortunate. But again, like that's hard from a designer's perspective because when you're trying to do RCRs, you have to make like if the wooden or the retaining wall around the green is flat to the green, then you've got to try and capture that, and then at the same time you bring the wood into play, and then it just gets messy. Hmm. Yeah, it does if the ground and the retaining wall are literally like parallel, like right on the same level. That can happen, yeah. Because it actually, if I think it was in the original Wentworth I did, it happened to Tim actually in one of the rounds we were playing where he slapped the retaining wall, even though it didn't look like a retaining wall, it just looked like a piece of land. So when I went back, I just kind of when I did the TST version, I just raised it like a couple of inches. Not really noticeable, but now when you land on it, you don't actually bounce off 20, 30 yards. Mm, yeah, that's it exactly. Something that's just been plant or like just yeah slapped in there like a pole or something. I wish so. Maybe you can tell me things I can do to make my courses better. Yeah, absolutely. I'll definitely take a look at your courses if you want to pop a few of them there in the comments, and I'll pick one of them, and we'll definitely take a look at it for you. Absolutely. Now I don't know what way to hit this pup because it's in a bit of a weird hole, I suppose the best way to call it. But I made it. Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, oh, stop. That was the worst, having to zoom in and trying to, like, if I wanted to build a wall in that kind of a tedious, meticulous way, I would go outside, I would get a brick, I would get some cement, and I would get a shovel, and we would go, and we would do it. But I don't want to do that, so I'm that snap feature. That's like having autofill. That's how much of a blessing it is. Yeah, kind of like when you're planting a fairway down or something like that. Get in the hole. Oof. You can just, if you hold on X and you use your analog, you can use it as a brush. So it'd be kind of cool if you had that same idea with the planting. You could do it like a brush, so you could do a continuous motion of fences or whatever it is. Oh, Eric Swenson just joining. What course? Never mind. Oh, yeah, we're playing San Diego Golf Club. Cape Dubai Channel Lake. Actually, I think I saw that pop up recently on A couple of my friends are playing it. Cape Dubai, Dubai. I'm gonna go with Dubai. Spelled with a Y. Yeah, so actually, I might check that one out because I've seen a couple of my friends have played that one. So I'll definitely check that out at some stage over the next few days and be able to give you some feedback on that for sure. Ooh, see now, this is what we're talking about. Water off the tee, water on the approach. Yeah, something like this now would be a really good idea for that other par five. Um, that's the kind of water that, you know, if the wind is in my favor, I'm going to have a crack at it. Obviously, if the wind doesn't give me at least a decent percentage chance of getting on the green, I'm not going to have a crack at it. But it's looking good. That's a tight ass fairway. Yeah, I was just just as it was touching down, I was like, that's it's tighter than one needs it to be. Um, yeah, I think I've just played the picture perfect second shot. Get in the hole. Ooh, that was close. Eric, just pop down for a minute, buddy. You gotta go take a kid for a walk. Enjoy your walk, Eric. Enjoy your walk. I'll enjoy my golf. And it's nice to see you popping back on every so often again. We all missed you dearly, Eric. We really did. It, it, yeah, that's it. He was getting awfully worried about you. And did you eagle it? Did you? Oh, you didn't. And I just thought, and I rolled about a foot away from it, and then you slapped it in. Well, well. I don't even know how to use this replay thing. North 47. Eric will probably be on Friday. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I'm actually off, so okay, here we go. 269 yards away, so roughly the same distance as myself. Hit a pretty similar shot to myself. Oh, got the better. Oh, oh, what? It hit the flag, rolled out, and then rolled back in. Oh, that was unreal. I'm gonna watch that again. Because mine almost did, literally just ran a foot right of the flag. Just, yeah. Back to one over. Jeez, that's a comeback and a half. Shane says, what a shot. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. What kind of mods did you put in your controller to do that? Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, no, I remember. But that kind of tends to happen in phases, though, with your because I remember there was a time, maybe it was last season in the society we were doing Muirfield, I think it was, and like everything was nearly sideways off the tee, like. Oh yeah, I can't remember what. Oh no, I can't remember that or what course it was, but um, I remember watching that. Okay, so when I played out the land, I didn't raise it enough, otherwise could have had deep bunkers. Yeah, definitely. I'm doing an episode on bunkers this week, so that's going to be kind of the focus of this week's episode for the course designer series that I'm doing. And I'll be able to show you the kind of just some pretty good tips to give your bunkers some more, like, I suppose, a realistic depth structure, so that they're not like just massive holes in the ground. They're actually um, they look more realistic. But yeah, no, I'll definitely be able to show you that, and I suppose to create just bigger lips on the bunkers rather than them kind of flowing gradually up, that they actually have quite a bit of a lip to it, and therefore making it a bit more difficult to kind of get in and around of. And then that will also kind of give you an idea as well of the sculpting tool that I tend to use an awful lot. Like all the kind of concepts that you can use for building bunkers, you can use it for sculpting your courses. So that can help then with kind of raising of land and stuff like that as well. Yeah, the small fuzzy brush, page 4, in the middle, top row. I can tell you exactly where it is. That's how much I use it. Like, oh no. Jeez, get back to even pair. For a comeback. Oh, we're not going up for this one anyway. Um, just gonna go with the 5 off the next tee, but I don't think I took it down the left enough. So yeah, what I really think could make this approach shot here more, I don't even know what the word I'm looking for is, I suppose let's just go with nicer looking. I was looking for a really fancy word, but no, it didn't come. Um, is maybe to bring those trees and just lower the height of them a little bit, so that I suppose automatically you feel like they're going to be more of an obstruction, and then just literally fill in behind with more and more trees, and that way you've got that really intimidating second shot in where it's just lined with trees down the right hand side. Whereas I know right now, if I hit a really bad shot and it ends up over the right hand side, then I can just, if we just zoom back here, I've got all the room in the world to punch it through trees, go over the trees, go around the trees. Um, so that's where the benefit of adding in background trees comes into play. Oh wow, didn't realize that one was there. Hopefully I missed it. I did. Where'd you end up? Oh, you just missed out on the bit of yellow that was there. I'd say if you cut the yellow, that would have ran back down. Oh, yeah. I'm like, I can't hold a putt other than the ones that are down like 5 inches. Otherwise, I'm useless. Okay, so we're on to the last hole. Ooh, yeah, that's some back, man. Hmm. No, I'm not having a crack at that. I think what I might do is no, I might just go with the 3 wood and just aim it up the left as much as I can because I think that's the furthest point away. And yeah, 3 wood's perfect. Oh, sit, sit, sit. Oh, look at that. Like a yard short. Left myself on an awkward slope though, so that didn't do me any favors. Do you know what? I skipped the I skipped the fly through, and I'm glad I took a look at where the pin is because there's water on the green that I did not notice. That's it exactly. Okay, pitched it pin high, but just ran a little past. Nice little finishing hole. How did that not roll back down? Is what I'm trying to figure out. Okay, we're down 1 foot. Oh, this is gonna be awful. What? My putt just went sideways. If you're looking at the stream, it went so far sideways. And we finish off with a par. So yeah, I shot 10 under par. So yeah, Shane really really enjoyed that course. Stephen's there just finishing up there in the background, but yeah, really really enjoyed the course. Some really really good ideas there, and some good foundations definitely, especially from your first attempt. And I hope I've given you some ideas that you can kind of take away, and maybe if you wanted to do an updated version and just see how things go. Absolutely. And like I said, I'll be doing more and more episodes where I'll be introducing new bits every week. So we'll be focusing on bunkers this week. We might do like a very specific one on sculpting, and we'll do water, etc. But yeah, that's it for now. And like if you have any questions or anything else like that, just pop me a message and I'll be glad to help out. All right, so that's kind of it for me for now, and we'll chat to you later.